Namanam, 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 namanam.
Good morning. I'd like to welcome all of you to today's observance of Spring O-Higan sponsored by the Kona Hongwanji Kyodan. I'm Alyssa Tagawa and I will serve as your MC for this hybrid service where we welcome our guest speaker, Reverend Satoshi Tomioka, as well as all of you attending in person and virtually. As Reverend Blaine explained in his email, O-Higan service occurred twice a year around the spring and fall equinox when the daylight and nighttime are equal. In many ancient cultures, it was a time of celebration to remind us of our deep connection to the rhythms and cycles of the earth and the entire universe. O-Higan translates as the other shore and is a metaphor for crossing from this shore of ignorance, anger, and greed to the other shore of nirvana and peace. The spring equinox will occur tomorrow on March 20th this year. Before we move on, as a reminder for those of you on Zoom, please be sure to mute your mics during the entire service. For those of you here at the temple, please take this moment to silence your cell phones. Assisting at the temple with technical support are Alan Matsumoto, Lynn Katayama, Joey Guzman, and Stephen Kaneko. Corinne Chong is our organist, and Betty Takioka will lead the singing. Let us start the service with the offering of flowers by Ms. Makiko Yamaguchi and Mrs. Rochelle Tagawa. Offering of lights will be done by Mrs. Wendy Terada and Mr. Stephen Kaneko. Please rise for Vandana and Tisarana led by Reverend Blaine. Please chant both the Pali and English parts together with him.
Homage to him, the exalted one, the enlightened one, the supremely awakened one. Buddham saranam gacchami, Dhammam saranam gacchami, Sangham saranam gacchami. I go to the Buddha for guidance. I go to the Dharma for guidance. I go to the Sangha for guidance. Namanda, Vutsu Namanda, Vutsu Namanda, Vutsu Namanda, Vutsu Namanda, Vutsu.
Please remain standing as Reverend Blaine will now share an aspiration.
Please join me in Gasho. We gather this morning as friends in the Dharma, as fellow travelers along the journey of life. As we welcome the turning of the season, we reflect on the path of the Bodhisattva, which helps us to realize the other shore of awakening, freeing us from the poisons of greed, anger, and ignorance. During the spring equinox, we celebrate the new beginnings and reflect on our deep connection to the rhythms and cycles of the earth, when all of nature and the entire universe are in perfect balance. May we too find spiritual balance through the Buddha's teachings. Let us endeavor to listen to the Buddha Dharma with not just our ears, but with our entire being, and strive to embody the teachings in all that we do for the welfare and the happiness of all. Entrusting in the dynamic activity of all-inclusive wisdom and all-embracing compassion, we call the honored name of Amida, the Buddha of infinite light and life, in gratitude, joy, and awareness for the enlightenment and the life to come. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namanda Butsu.
You may be seated. It is now time for offering of incense. We invite all Sangha members in attendance to please come up and offer incense if you wish, starting with the front rows and moving towards the back. Please use both incense burners. Let us now observe a moment of silent meditation.
Namanab, 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 namanab.
Reverend Blaine will now lead us in chanting the sutra, verses reaffirming the vows. Words can be found on page 117 in the Jodu Shinshu service book and on your screen. Again, page 117.
The Buddha of infinite light and life made vows to embrace all beings equally without exception. These vows promise to create a perfect world where no suffering or evil exists and guides us to supreme awakening. The Sege, or verses reaffirming the vows, is a poetic summary of the basic intention of the 48 vows made by me, the Buddha, to attain supreme enlightenment, to save all who are suffering, and to declare universal salvation through the name Namo Amida Butsu. We chant the words of the Buddha as a reminder of these great vows of compassion made to liberate and to awaken all beings. The verses reaffirming the vows. I have made unrivaled vows and will reach the highest path if I fail in any way. May I not attain Buddhahood, should I not provide to all for countless kalpas to come, aid in times of suffering. May I not attain Buddhahood, I will reach enlightenment, but unless my Buddha name resounds throughout the universe, may I not attain Buddhahood. I will practice the noble path, wisely, mindfully, free of greed. Seek to reach the supreme way. Be a guide to one and all. May my power shine great light to illumine and dispel the darkness of the three poisons and save all from suffering. states of highest good. When I attain Buddhahood, light will shine throughout all lands, light brighter than sun and moon, outshining all heavenly lights, giving my virtues to all, not forsaking anyone. I will proclaim the Dharma like the roar of a great lion, bowing before all Buddhas, steadfastly gaining virtues, with wisdom fulfilling my vows. I shall be a guide to all, like the wisdom of my teacher. May my wisdom also shine all throughout the universe and illumine one and all. If I shall fulfill these vows, may all lands tremble with joy. From the heavens wondrous flowers rain down upon all the lands. The virtue of Amida's vow is shared equally by all, together attaining awakened mind. We are born in the land of peace. Namanda, Bunamanda, 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 Namanda, Namanda, Namanda.
Please rise for the Gatha, a special place. Words can be found on the handouts and on your screen. Again, page 1. Wait, sorry. Please be seated. This morning, I am happy to introduce to you our guest speaker, Reverend Satoshi Tomioka, resident minister of Puna Hongwanji and also overseeing Pahala and Naalehu Hongwanji Buddhist temples. Reverend Tomioka was born in Shimane, located in the southern part of Japan. He majored in intercultural communication at Rukoku University and received an MA in Shin Buddhism literature. After completing the International Ministerial Orientation Program in 2012, he achieved his lifelong dream of becoming an overseas minister by being assigned to Homba Hongwanji Hawaii Betsuen in Honolulu from 2013 to 2017. Last year, he achieved another lifelong dream by getting to marry to Haruka. They have two cats named Kinako and Kurama. Please give a warm welcoming aloha to Reverend Satoshi Kaimipono Tomioka.
Good morning, everyone. And then aloha. And thank you so much for having me at your Konohonganji Buddhist Temple Spring O-Higan service. Today, although I have a mask, can you hear me? Can hear, okay. How about although I have a mask, can you see my handsome face? Yes or no? I was so concerned if you cannot see my good-looking face. I feel sad. Maybe I can only follow this part. How do I look? Well, good. I often introduce myself. Thank you for MC for introduction. I often say was born January 3rd, 1988. So I'm now 35 years old. So I say I'm the youngest minister. Also, I'm now taking care of Puna and then Pahara Narehu Honganji. So Narehu is located in the most southern part, southwest island or temple, southernmost. I say I'm the minister of southernmost temple minister. And then finally, what I say is that I'm the most handsome minister. Later, I can debate with Higa Sensei. We can discuss. Today's occasion, we come here together to deeply receive Amida Buddha's compassion in our daily life, Amida Buddha's wisdom in our daily life. So I want to prepare a screen so you can see on the screen as I share a message. Oh yeah, thank you so much. So, I guess, so now okay, I can, oh, this one. Yeah, I was told shooting to Alan and oh, there. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. Yeah, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. So again, today we will observing a spring O-Higan service. Then, oh, what do you think? Make sense to you? We are all here because we are not all there. Yeah, yeah, true. Yeah, we are here because we are not at Costco or Teshima's or your house. We are here because we are not all there. Yeah, if you are at Costco, you cannot be here. If you are at Teshima's, you cannot be here. We are here because we are not all there. Yeah, so point can be, yeah. Excuse me. Oops. Yeah. So question is, how do we get there? How do we get there? We can see, okay, we can buy a car, we can go bicycle, we can use walking. Yeah, there are different ways how to get there. From here to there, there are different ways. But in Buddhism, what is our goal? Where we want to be? What is our destination? As we saw the picture, it could be, oh, yeah. So that is our goal. Our goal is Pure Land, or enlightenment is our goal. To become the person, liberation from the tears, suffering, desire, truly pure person. That is our goal. And to get there, maybe Alan could be, can you click one? Maybe easier. Sorry, one press, please. One slide. Oh yeah. So you can see Higan means the parameter originally, meaning is reaching to the other shore of Pure Land. Yeah? We are living this human life. We're going through so many things. Buddhism guiding us through practice, parameters, try to getting closer to enlightenment. Later, we do have a reading of the 6 parameters that's showing the practice. Through the practice, we purify our hearts and the mind. What do we think? What do we say? What do we do? Becoming pure, beautiful. Without the virtue and the merits, we are getting closer to enlightenment. However, our founder of Jodo Shinshu tradition, Shinran Shonin, realized the more he practiced, he realized, I can't. I want to keep my heart pure and beautiful. What I say, what I think, what I do, want to keep it pure and beautiful. But I have to face myself. Who cannot do that? So let me ask you in this way. Today is March 19, and then 2023. So far in this year of 2023, how many of us can say, so far, I have never ever had a moment of anger? Oh, you're a good guy. We got the one person. Thank you. How about that? I have never ever had a moment of pains, any kinds of pains. Oh, you are good. Yeah, could be basically we going through so many things here. It's showing we're supposed to keep our heart and mind pure and beautiful, no angry, no pains. But in our life, we cannot help going through those things. It's showing with my power, Shinran Shonin teaching me, I cannot rely on myself or no hope. I cannot be the goal of enlightenment. That was a moment. Next one, please. Shinran Shonin realized there is something coming to me from the enlightenment. Not my power, but from the Pure Land. Something reaching out to me. That was for Shinran Shonin, Amida Buddha's primal vow, or Namo Amida Butsu. Next one, please. Yeah, that is Amida Buddha's wish force. Come to my embrace. I shall take you to Pure Land. Just come to my embrace. That is a for Shinran Shonin connection, realization. With only my power, no hope. But touched by Amida's vow wish, I'm assured to be born into the Pure Land. Namo Amida Butsu coming to our life. Therefore, today, including myself, we are here together to listen to hear this Namo Amida Butsu. So today, if you pay attention to the sound, do you hear? Do I hear Namo Amida Butsu? Amida Buddha calling to us, Namo Amida Butsu, come to my embrace. Do we hear? So for this part, Shinran Shoni said in this way. Next one, please. The word here in the passage from the larger sutra means that sentient beings, having heard how the Buddha's vow arose, its origin and fulfillment, are altogether free of doubt. This is to hear. So we Jodoshin should say, hearing is everything. What do we hear is we hear Namo Amida Butsu. Indeed, what we hear is why its origin and fulfillment. Origin means why Amida Buddha exists. And the fulfillment is what is Amida Buddha doing right now. So origin is Amida Buddha exists because of me. For me, Amida Buddha exists. And fulfillment means what is Amida Buddha doing right now is Amida Buddha is here for me. Amida Buddha saying, I'm here for you, Satoshi. I'm here for you. So today, I want to share this joy to have such a being who is saying, I'm here for you. I'm here for you. And next one, please. So what do you think? Names are the sweetest and most important sound in any language. Makes sense to you? Names, 名前は most sweetest and most important sound in any language. Yeah? We have names, Satoshi Tomioka. We have our names. So my spouse, Haruka, she calls me by my first name. She calls me like, Satoshi. Yeah? When she calls me, Satoshi, she's so happy. And when she calls me like, Satoshi, she is super happy. But when she calls me, Satoshi, yes. And then when she calls in this way, come here, no name, which means, end of life. I think, did I do something? Did I say something bad? So it's showing, I can feel her emotions, how she calls me. Yeah? So could be we may have an experience, we can tell, you're a good feeling, yeah? Or or you are upset. So it's showing names are not just the names, yeah? We can put so many things into the names. If we listen to the name with our heart, we can find so many things in that name, yeah? And next one, please. Then so for our Honganji tradition, we say name is a Namo Amida Butsu. We're showing I take refuge in the Buddha of infinite compassion and wisdom. Next one, please. Yeah, we say Namo Amida Butsu means I take refuge in the Buddha of infinite compassion and then wisdom. We say Namandabu Namandabu. Actually, that is also Amida Buddha calling to us. Next one, please. Saying, come to my embrace. I will liberate you as you are. Amida Buddha saying, Namo Amida Butsu, come to my embrace. I will liberate you, embrace you as you are. So again, we say true. We say, Namo Amida Butsu, it's true. We say, actually, that is Amida Buddha first, calling to us, Satoshi, come to my embrace. When I hear it, I respond, Namo Amida Butsu. Yeah, next one, please. Next one, please. Do you have this types of cell phone? Who has? It's like thank you. So could be some people may have this one. Some people has a smartphone like like a smartphone cell phone. Yeah. So there is a gentleman who has this types of cell phone. So his children ask and offer, Daddy, I see your cell phone getting old and then dirty. We can offer you a new cell phone, like this smartphone. Then we can have a video conference. We can see each other in a video. It's easy to use, so we want to offer this new cell phone. The father replied, "Oh, thank you, but I'm fine." Okay. Occasionally, children offering, "Daddy, we can get a new cell phone." The same reply. The one day when they got together, children asked, "Daddy, we understand you want to keep this cell phone, but would you explain why you want to keep this cell phone?" And then father began to explain, "Well, when your mother, so when my wife passed away after she died, I went through so many pains. I couldn't imagine my life without her. So painful. Therefore, I try to keep me busy, working or helping, so I don't have to think about the pains. But at night time, before I go to bed, that is totally difficult for me because she's not with me. I'm alone. That occasion, when I feel so sad, what I do is open the cell phone, listen to the voice message, and the voice message calling, 'George, I'm running late. I'll be there. I love you. See you, George. I love you.' Hearing the voice of the person he most loved, hearing calling his name, he feels, ah, that is the voice I wanted to hear. That is a voice I'm cherishing. Therefore, he said, therefore, I cannot give up this cell phone. In this cell phone, there is a person's voice who calls me with love and caring." So from this story, we can see when the wife calling the George, she putting everything, my love, my everything, caring, protection, affection, concerns, everything into the name George. Therefore, for him, for the gentleman, he feels so finding comfort by hearing somebody calling his name. So what do you think of this phrase? Another phrase. Next one, please. If I could wish one thing, I would hear you call my name. How do you feel? If I could wish one more wish, I would hear you call my name. Yeah? I guess usually we call each other by names, yeah? First name, nickname, yeah? We just call each other. But I think we do have an experience of our family or friends in the end of life. How do you remember how you used to call them? Don't you think we try to put everything, daddy, mommy, or siblings or child's name, saying, "I'm here for you. What can I do for you?" We put everything into what we say. And we may pay attention. If person try to say something, we try to put full attention. What do you want to say? If they call my name, we feel satisfied or comfort. You call my name. After people passed away, we feel, there's nobody who calls my name. Yeah? So therefore, again, when you go back to Namo Amida Butsu, next one, please. Again, Namo Amida Butsu, we said, I take refuge in the Buddha of infinite compassion and wisdom. But actually, again, that is Amida Buddha calling to me first, observing, Satoshi, you are going through so many things in your life, pains, anger, frustration, depression, worries, concerns, observing my life. Amida Buddha calling to me. I'm here for you. Come to my embrace. I will liberate you. I shall embrace you as you are. Therefore, to myself, hearing that name, I feel finding comfort. Indeed, I'm not alone. Indeed, Buddha's compassion always supporting my life. Buddha's wisdom always guiding my life. Yeah? And for the towarding conclusion, this is a picture of my grandparents. Next one, please. So that is my grandparents, so my mother's parents. So another two, click please. So my grandfather was a minister, and my grandmother, next one please. Yeah, also the minister. Yeah, So my mother is also a minister in my hometown. Then I guess after I grown up, she began to share her concerns, pains, or what she went through, what she's going through right now. She began to share with me. I guess when I was young, I guess she couldn't tell me because she have to protect me, or she didn't share anything, her pains with me. Recently, I guess again after I grown up, she began to share with me what she went through, hardships, and then what she feels right now. But she said, although I'm going through so many things in my life, what I want to do is live my life with reciting Namo Amida Butsu. I want to live my life saying Namo Amida Butsu. And she said, because when I see my parents again in the Pure Land, I want to be myself who can say, Daddy, Mommy, I did my best. Although I went through so many things, I continue to live my life reciting Namo Amida Butsu. Therefore, I want to live with Namo Amida Butsu. Yeah. So you can see one picture, please. Yeah, you see like a lotus flower blooming. Yeah. So although she's my mother, I think that is a beautiful way of life. Yeah. Although going through so many things, she's living with, supported by Buddha's compassion, wisdom. Also, she's assured to meeting her parents again in the Pure Land. For her, death is not ending. At the moment meeting again with her parents and then loved ones, it's not ending. They can continue to guide the people who left behind. I'm sure my grandparents, also the Buddhist person who deeply appreciate Namo Amida Butsu, therefore they are born in the Pure Land. They are Buddha, so they never judge. So I'm sure when my mother passed away, they'll meet again. And then her parents will say, Sonoko, my daughter, my love, my everything. We are now meeting again. I'm watching you always. But truth is, we have been together through Namo Amida Butsu. My daughter, it's not ending. Now we are going to help people who are left behind on this world, including your son Satoshi. We are forever together. Then everything is again through the working of the primal vow. Don't you think it's such a joy and then comfort? In our life, we are going through so many things, but we are never alone. We'll be assured to meeting again our loved ones. So I'm sure you do have people who have gone before you. They are truly not only afterlife, they are truly guiding each of us. So we can also encounter this compassionate calling voice of Namo Amida Butsu. Yeah? Then for the again, toward the conclude, again, one picture, one slide, please. So again, we said that we are all here because we are not all there. We can see we are here in human world. We are not in the Pure Land there. But Pure Land is not only afterlife. As we receive the people who died before us, Pure Land is truly working in our life, guiding us. Therefore, for myself, my grandparents are those people who have gone before me. They are truly guiding my life, so that I can also find comfort. And how do we get there is we receive Namo Amida Butsu into our life. We recite Namo Amida Butsu. That is a connection with Amida Butsu. Then as a final conclusion, I want to share one song with you. So if somebody asks you this question, what do you answer? For the rest of your life, what are you doing? Can you think about to yourself, for the rest of your life, what are you doing? We may say, oh, working, cooking, breathing, eating, drinking. Yeah, we may say. What do you think if we ask Amida Buddha? What do you think Amida Buddha's answer? Amida Buddha, for the rest of your life, what are you doing? Buddha will say, I'm here for you. I'm always loving you. I'm always guiding your life. I'm here for you. Amida Buddha may say, since the Buddha is an infinite life, forever, I'm here for you. For the conclusion, we listen to this song, so try to listen feeling. For Churi, Amida Buddha calling to us, I'm here for you. And those people who have gone before us, they are also calling to us, I'm here for you, we are together. And for myself, for ourselves, for the rest of our life, what we do is listening to Namo Amida Butsu, reciting Namo Amida Butsu, feeling, indeed, I'm in the embrace of Amida Buddha's compassion and wisdom. Now we listen to this song together. If you know this song, please sing together. So don't be shy.
What are you doing for the rest of your life? We could watch the stars at night, twinkling high above. 'Cause I promise you, for the rest of your life, I will be there by your side. I will be your love. What are you doing for the rest of your life? If you believe in destiny, then how can you not see that I'll be with you for the rest of your life? Someday you will realize we were meant to be. Time flies on gilded wings, and faith in my heart it sings. But I just have to know one thing. What are you doing for the rest of your life? Could I be the only one to know this part of you? And you will find for the rest of your life that I will love you for the rest of my life. Yes, I will love you for the rest of my life.
Please put your hands together in Gassho. Let me share words of Shinran Shonin with you again. The word here in the passage from the larger sutra means that sentient beings, having heard how the Buddha's vow arose, its origin and fulfillment, are altogether free of doubt. This is to hear. Namo Amida Butsu, 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 Namando, Namando, Namando.
Thank you for your O-Higan message, Reverend Tomioka. Mr. Jim Miller will now lead us in unison reading of the 6 paramitas. Words can be found on the handouts and on your screen. Please join him in reciting the words out loud.
Giving. Your turn. May I be generous and helpful. Guidance. May I be guided by the Buddhist precepts. Tolerance. May I regard the mistakes of others with sympathy. Perseverance. May I do my best in all things. Meditation. May I reflect deeply on my life through Buddhist teaching. Insight. May I understand the meaning of Namo Amida Butsu. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Miller. We will now have the offertory presentation. Please stand. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. Wait, sorry. Okay, now please stand as we will conclude this service with the saying of the Gatha Nembutsu.
Namandab, 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 namandab. Namandab.
You may be seated. This concludes today's Spring O-Higan service. Here are some announcements. Upcoming schedule of services, events, and reminders. The next 2 Dharma family services will be held on Sundays, March 26th and April 2nd. Services will start at 10 a.m. Kona Hongwanji's Hanamatsuri service will be held on Sunday, April 9th at 10 a.m. Guest speaker will be Reverend Stephen Toyoshima of Higashi Hongwanji on Oahu. Reminders: be sure to open, read, and click on attachments and interesting links that were included with Reverend Blaine's weekly update, which he emailed this past Friday. If you have not done so yet, Please pick up your pre-ordered as well as extra 2023 Hompa Hongwaji Mission of Hawaii calendars, the 125th anniversary souvenir booklet, and appreciation and free COVID test kits. 125th anniversary merchandise items are also still available for purchase. Important advance notice. If you have a child or grandchild that will be graduating or has graduated from high school, college, and professional or vocational school in 2023, please let the temple office know by April 20th so we can recognize them as our baccalaureate service schedule for April 30th. Any other announcements, Reverend Blaine or anyone else?
Good morning. You may have, if you've looked at Reverend Blaine's weekly update, the Buddhist Study Center is having a virtual spring seminar workshop. So it will be on Saturday, March 25th. And if you look at it, it'll say registration deadline is the 18th, which was yesterday. But I did ask, and they said that you can still register for this. It's online, so you don't have to go to Honolulu. And the speaker will be this Reverend John Turner from Orange County Buddhist Church. And the write-up, if you read it, says, let's hear about the journey of a fellow Shin Buddhist traveler, Reverend John Turner. Reverend Turner was introduced to Shin Buddhism when his family began attending the Orange County Buddhist Church. Later, he joined the Minister Assistance Program, and Reverend Turner graduated from the Institute of Buddhist Studies, Berkeley, with a master's in Buddhist Studies, and received his Tokudo ordination. In 2017, became fully ordained minister. So here is someone that you will listen to that was not non-Buddhist, wasn't a Buddhist, and went to Orange County Buddhist Church and went into Buddhist studies. So I think his story about how he got there and how he feels about Jodo Shinshu and Shinran's teachings would be interesting. So if you can, please look at Reverend Blaine's update, Friday's update. It's there in one of those PDFs. And then register online. There's a registration online. It's free. So hope to see you there. I will be there. Thank you.
Just to also announce just a big mahalo to everybody who came out. Our Omigaki team, they did a wonderful job on cleaning the altar ornaments. Look how shiny the lanterns are and the incense burners. So again, big mahalo. It really takes a lot of hands to make light work. So thank you for coming together 6 times a year to be able to care for the altar as we prepare for our major services. Also, big mahalo to Mali Nakano and Shigeko Nakasone for the osonai fruit offerings. Thank you. It really does take a village to be able to support the temple and to support everything that we do here. Without your help and without your support, we could not do everything that we do. Thank you. And again, thank you to Tomioka Sensei for his wonderful Dharma message and for sharing his appreciation of Shinran's teachings. Thank you, Sensei.
Once again, mahalo to Reverend Tomioka for driving all the way over from Pune to be our guest speaker. Those of you on Zoom, when you are ready to leave, just click on the Leave Meeting button on your screen. Those of you here in person, refreshments will be served in the social hall. Mahalo to Lynn Katayama and Lisa Kiriako for whipping up the delicious goodies. Your attendance today is most sincerely appreciated. Please stay safe, and we hope to see you at next Sunday's Dharma Family Service. Thank you.